Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And digging in for San Francisco, Thairo Estrada. The pitch. That one ripped. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Austin Slater stands in, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. In the air right field, Tatis after it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Well struck right field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Giants 0. Padres coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Right through there for a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Out to short. Luciano whips it to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
On the ground to the left. Zips it across. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We played an inning, no score. Back here in San Diego, here's the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Man at second. Fouled off left side. Kicks and fires. That one ripped left field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
One strike.
Here comes a pitch. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His second homer of this series. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's got a chance. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Fly ball to right. Tatis pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 14.
Now here is Patrick Bailey, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Into left center for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the Giants.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it, and that'll do it. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Webb back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And there's 1 down.
Batting 6. The first baseman, Jake.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Slater. Darvish back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Splits the plate, and that is strike one. Darvish, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. And here it comes. That one found hard the other way. Slater leads off first with one away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's carrying. And it's gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Doubled his first time up. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Joe Musgrove. This is his third time out this year. So here's Wade now. Line to left. Profar makes the grab, and there's two gone. And here is Matt Chapman. Flied to right his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in for San Diego, Tucupita Marcano. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Stepping in, Jose Azocar. This one popped up under it. And that'll fall for a base hit. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ground ball to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Two on, one out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tosses the first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Manny Machado. And a foul ball. And the pitch. And Manny gets a piece. Runner at second, 2 down. Warren Burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He scores. It's 5-2. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. He made his major league debut playing against the Giants, singing.
Yeah, and Madison Bumgarner started for San Francisco that day, and Tatis singled in his first at bat. You could feel the energy he brought to Petco Park in his very first game.
He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 5 and the Padres 2. Back here in San Diego, start of the 4th. Now Marco Luciano. And he deals. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one drilled left field. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Center field, Azokar under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. That one is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His first homer of the year, it's 8-2. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. Well, he went up there looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Jorge Soler. Base hit center field, and that keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Azokar makes the play, and that is that. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, a 3-run homer. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. Back here at Petco Park, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Giants up big in this one here in the second game of the series. This to third. Sends it to Flores. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 outs, base is empty. Jurickson Profar getting ready to hit. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres go down quietly, and it's still 8-2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Johnny Brito.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Action in the pen down there. Steven Kohler, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts it away for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Line drive. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice line.
Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Patrick Bailey. In the air to left down the line. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. But a run does come in to score. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Tyro Estrada. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 10 and the Padres 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Tucupita Marcano.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Yastrzemski right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 28.
Jose Azocar now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air to left center. On his way over. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Bogart swings through that one. Bogaerts, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Aruba. Slater gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Austin Slater. Line drive, base hit, right field. Man at first. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He's already homered here in this one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So
swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and
line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it's the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. He's already homered in this game. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in, and they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Here's Matt Chapman. 1 for 3.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. 1 run across. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. And digging in for San Francisco, Marco Luciano. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Azokar snags it for the second out. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Long throw for the third out.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch. Close, but call the ball. 1-0.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one in the air right field. Soler getting an angle on it. Hauls it in for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get 1 opportunity in 1 inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And the righty deals. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. It's 12-2. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. Coley back to work. And a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order. And now here is Thairo Estrada. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that ball is gone. A 2-run shot. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 14-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the left fielder, Austin Slater. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 15-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Number 1 gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 2.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night. One down. Mike Yastrzemski digs in now. Out towards left center. On the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. To second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Out towards right center field. Yastrzemski ranging into the alley. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 to third. Chapman over to first in time. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, a run comes across the score right there, but defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
1 out, bases empty. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, bases empty. Tucupita Marcano, the next up for the Padres. And a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and that will end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Giants on top, 15-3. Back here in San Diego, we're at the top of the 8th, and now it's the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. as the lefty gets to work. Line drive, gone.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Azokar makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Austin Slater.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
It's usually pretty anticlimactic for an inning to end on a foul pop out, but not right here. He ends it in style. Beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. That should fire him up.
Back here at Petco Park, and here is Jose Azokar.
Jose.
This to center field. Yastrzemski under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And he pumps it a strike. On the ground to third. Sends it to Flores. Bogaerts retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. And that one wrapped foul. To the right side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 18-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball.
Pitching change here, Tom Cosgrove. This is his first appearance of the season. Mike Yastrzemski getting ready to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now Lamont Wade Jr. That one hammered center field, way back there. Going, gone. A 2-run homer. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 20-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now it's Matt Chapman. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard, Marco Luciano, the next Giant to hit. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Couple of singles back to back. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Robert Suarez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season. And
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. He crushes that one to center field. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add to their lead. It's 24-3.
welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Yeah, the right-hander deals. Hammered, base hit. Man at first, and now Wilmer Flores. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Slater around second, headed for third. Coming home. Here's the tag, and he's out. But they do get a run.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch, and there's two away. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a double, fourth hit of the night for him. So two down. Next will be the Giants DH, Lamont Wade Jr. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play from his backside. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And we're back. Last chance for the home team. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but.
And that one handled. Off balance speed. There's one.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Campusano stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Double play ball to second. Sends it to Flores. Now only one out remaining. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Right down the chute. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
This could end it. Stays alive. 2 outs. Right side, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.